How's it going, chat? Well, there's no one in chat right now, but this is the start of the KrippAnus live show for October 24th, 2025. It's almost 4 o'clock right here, and I'm ready to start the stream. I'm waiting to hear myself on mic on the stream so I can see how the quality is. But anyways, it's a great day today. Okay, I can hear myself now. Let me mute the video. Anyways, great day for me. Didn't have to work today. It's Friday. Got the weekend coming up. It's amazing. So we're gonna play a game here. Let's load up which is always a staple of the KrippAnus live chat. Oh, let me mute Jet while I'm doing that, because I remember one stream I did. Who pinged me? Okay. Now, I gotta bring the game capture above this. Okay, that didn't work. Let's capture this window. Do I know what I'm doing? I don't. Okay, there we go. Alright, looks pretty good, right? Now, I should get desktop audio going. You're learning me, or you're watching me learn how to stream again. Okay, so that should be good, right? Okay, let's make the desktop volume even quieter. Okay, alright, that looks good to me. Let me bring the stream chat over here, just in case someone does end up posting something. The chat rate went up even though no one sent anything. I don't know how that works. Okay, let's start this thing. Shoot. Whatever. Let's do a new game. We're gonna do a very quick speed run of this, because I just want to do a quick stream. You know, talk to the fans. There aren't really any fans here. I'm just audio mixing currently. Okay. This is one of my favorite games to, you know, just go through very quickly. It's a very short game. I mean, you can do everything in this game in like less than an hour. Get all the trinkets, explore the entire map. It's very, very fun to just breeze through. And it's not that difficult of a game. Oh, you can, okay, you can jump or flip, sorry, with the up arrow. I always use spacebar, so this could be helpful. Anyways, the first trinket is just down here. Quite easy. There's going to be another trinket that's slightly more difficult to get. Not really. But it's going to be up ahead in this level. There's the first death. I never pay attention to the dialogue in this game. It doesn't matter that much to me. Do we really care about story and VVVVV? We don't. But they're just telling me, hey, there's a teleporter probably further on. Gonna bring me back to their base. Spikes. Never want to touch spikes. Usually those kill you. Interesting enemy design here with just the word yes. So our next trinket is going to be just past this checkpoint. A bit more difficult. Okay. I swear I'm better than that. All you gotta do is just time it a little bit. Unless you're stupid, like me. There we go. I'll just use spacebar. That's what I'm used to. I've been using the up arrow, but that's probably going to cause a ton of deaths later on just because I'm not too used to that. Now there's a little, kind of a bus. Pretty easy to avoid that. We actually come back to this bit in a later level, we'll see. But for now, we're going to move on ahead. These are platforms that break under your feet. There's a ghost. No idea what these are. And there's our teleporter that's going to bring us back to base. That was the wrong button. And there we go. We have rescued a crew member. Not really. We were the ones who really needed to be rescued. But it's whatever. So we need to save about 5 more of them, I believe. And then, of course, there's a few intermission levels in between that. I'm not sure if I want to go for 100% or if I'm just going to speedrun this. I might as well do the full thing. That's going to involve me pressing enter a lot so I can see if I'm filling out the map, because that's what I consider to be 100%. It's saving all the crewmates, it's getting all the trinkets, there's 20 of them, and then filling out the map like I'm doing. So that, I guess that bit's not technically needed for 100%, but I'd like to do it anyways. Very good soundtrack this game has. Now, I believe there might be a teleporter over here. Nope, there's just nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sometimes this game tricks you. You know, you think you're going somewhere and it's a dead end. Brilliant in that way. There's a teleporter. Automatically saves the game, even though you can manually save the game, so it's not much of an issue, you know. So I missed a spot here. There might be a teleporter up there. I'm pretty sure. There we go. And these things, I believe they tell you information about the game, but... Oh, or they just drop lore. See, I've never bothered to read them. There's no point. Anyways, what do we got over here? Yeah, I don't think so. Not right now. How are we doing on the map? We're filling out quite a bit of it. So that's pretty good. There's a bit down here I didn't look at. Probably a teleporter, yep. You can see the teleporters are indicated by those question marks. I think I already filled that bit out. Okay, so that's going to bring us, you can see when there's a level title on the bottom of it, or a room title on the bottom of it, that we're about to enter a level. But I don't want to do that right now because there's a bit more I want to explore here. We're going to be going into, I guess, a pretty iconic room in this game. I'm pretty sure it's on the Wikipedia page for the game, at least. Just a bit more, just a couple more rooms till we get to it. The elephant room. And then there's going to be a trinket just beyond that. So that's going to be my third trinket. 15% of the way there. Now, how are we doing here? So I think we can go into level 2 at this point. I mean, it's not necessarily level 2. The time trials for this game do order the levels, but you can basically tackle them in any order besides the first and last levels. I believe there's 6 in total, and then there's the 2 intermissions. Yeah, that sounds right. And then, of course, this game has a lot of custom levels built into it, you know, that other people have made. So there's quite a bit of content in this, and a ton of different modes. So I don't have to actually look at this now that I'm in a level, because these are pretty linear once you get into them. Now I just have to remember which is the right way to get to the trinket. I think it's this way. Shoot. Shoot. It's... Well, that's my third attempt. There we go, see? Now, this is, I think... yeah, I think I'm good here. Or not. I think I went the wrong way. I'm kind of stupid. Okay, well, go this way. Now, one of these levels has a pretty infamous part where you have to, like... You don't get any checkpoints. You're trying to get to this trinket. You not only have to get to the end of this gauntlet, but you have to go all the way back. It's not that difficult, but that's another pretty iconic part of the game. Now this bit is a bit difficult to pull off, because you can really mess this up, and I did not. Oh my lord. You can also check how many deaths you're at. So I'm at 9 deaths, which I guess isn't that bad. I've beaten it in under 50 before, because that's an achievement you get. But I was really speeding through the game when I did that. I mean, when you go for all trinkets, typically you're going to get more than 50 deaths. Anyways, I'm going to go for another trinket here. This is always difficult for me to time, but I got it on the first try there. And they're pretty generous with the checkpoints on this one, so... Here we go. Oh, that's my 5th trinket. Okay. Sure. Oops. I thought I could do that in like one go. What you have to do is you have to get on this, then go as far to the right as possible so you avoid the spikes. And then I can finally do this, go to the left. And I did not time it correctly. There's going to be one of these intermissions coming up where you really do have to like kind of go inch by inch like I was doing on that last trinket. Okay, not bad. Just a lot of the obstacles in this game are made up of words. Like this one says lies, obviously. It's interesting. Interesting design choice. I don't know if there's any deeper meaning to it. It's just, you know, it's just interesting. There's another teleporter, basically a checkpoint. I'm gonna try to fill out some of this. So that's actually, I believe that might have been part of that first level we were just in. I had mentioned that a bit before. Now, if I go down here, I believe that leads me to a trinket. Yep. Shoot! There we go. Now, how much if I missed a spot? It doesn't look like I have. Okay, I'm good. Now, I actually can't fill out all of the map until I get to the post-game area. So I think on a main save, you can never have the full map filled out. It only gets filled out when you enter the post-game mode. I've switched back to the arrow keys just because I think they'll make less noise. I didn't really plan out the audio mixing here before I started this. Next time, I should probably just use a controller, because that would probably make way less noise than the clacking you hear on my keyboard. Ton of checkpoints here. Oh, here's the fun part. Oops. Well, we'll see how many times it takes me to get to it. Not that difficult. Now, I'm gonna say that, and it's gonna take me like 50 tries, but here we go. Yep. Okay, attempt number 3. Attempt number 4. Let's do this. Okay, what was that? 4 attempts? Not bad. So we went from 6 trinkets to 7 trinkets, you know, 6, 7. Anyways, let's get back to the level. Right, you have to be a bit more prepared for that than I was there. See, here we are. This is back where we were in the first level. Nice little callback, like from 5 minutes ago. Now, okay. advantage. Now this is another interesting one. This one actually works different in the no death mode because this requires you to get a death in the main game in order to get it. And I'll show you how. I have to avoid all these checkpoints until I get back to the room with the trinket. So it's a very interesting one. So I'm gonna go here, that platform's gonna move, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna spawn back here, and then I can go on this platform and get the trinket. Now we're not gonna have an intermission after this level. I believe it's gonna be the level after this that I beat. And it doesn't depend on a specific level, I just believe... Well, I don't know, there could be an intermission after this. I think I have to have 3 crewmates saved to get the first one. And this is going to be number 2. The first intermission I'm not a huge fan of. The second one's alright. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, it just brings me back here. So I'm probably going to do the trampoline one next, I think. If I can remember where that is. Pretty sure it's through here. This is actually the one I usually do first after they let me roam around. And I think this is like the official second level of the game. You know, in a way, this game is open world because you are allowed to just go anywhere. But it's a very small one. Again, this is a game I can 100% in less than an hour. Now, I cannot do this one on time trials because the problem is I want to go for the V ranks, which is very difficult to do. You have to get all the trinkets, you have to die 0 times, and then on top of that, you have to beat it in a pretty strict amount of time to get the V rank. I've been able to do that for the first level, and for one I haven't done yet. It's called the Tower. Those are the 2 easiest levels to do it in. The other one's very difficult. It's usually the no deaths thing that gets me, because, you know, when you're rushing and you're trying to get every trinket, you're going to be a bit careless, and you're going to get some deaths. It's just the timing on this can be a bit tricky. Oh, oops. I'll take responsibility for that. I mean, all deaths on this I'm going to take responsibility for. Drats. Now, this game is also on other platforms. It's on 3DS. I know for sure because I played it on 3DS, and it's a pretty good version of it. Runs at like half the frame rate of this, but you know, that's not a deal breaker. But it's also on Switch. I think it's on PlayStation. So a lot of places to get this game, and it's pretty cheap. I'm pretty sure it's about $5. Okay, 10 out of 20. So I've got half the trinkets. Let's look back at the map. So I've filled quite a bit of it out so far. Here, and there's going to be another trinket just, yeah, right after that. Shoot. Anyways, I might as well talk about some of the upcoming projects of KrippAnus. There's a Halloween video I'm working on. Ideally, that would come out within the next week. But I haven't really started production on it. I've written the script, most of the people have voiced their lines. But I'm still figuring out kind of the logistics of getting it done, because it's going to be in a pretty unique style. One that I don't think has been done on this channel yet. I kind of like to do videos in different styles. I mean, I did a grade A under A video. I did an I hate everything style video. So, I mean, this one in particular is not parodying a specific YouTuber, but it is different than some of the stuff that's been done on this channel. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's pay attention here. Other than that, I don't think there's really much else going on with the channel right now. I mean, this is going to be my first, like, full effort upload, and probably this year. I don't know if I've really made anything this year. Okay, this one is difficult to... This is why I can't beat this in the time trial, because you really have to time this well. Okay. Now, there is an option to play this in, like... Okay, well, I got it there. There's an option to play this in a slower mode. Or at least there used to be. I'm not sure if they patched it out. This game is actually... It went open source, and what happened is the guy who developed this game actually allowed some of the edits that people made to it because it was open source. He implemented them into the game through updates. So that's how this got like a 60 FPS update. I'm sure other things have happened as a result of that. But that's one I know off the top of my head. That was how I got some of the Gravitron achievements, was I put it in slow motion. I think they might have patched that. I'll have to check. Okay, we're going to be coming up on an intermission here. This is actually not a favorite of mine. But the intermissions, they're quick. They're, you know, they're only 5 minutes at most. Anyways, it says I've been streaming for 23 minutes, so ideally I want to be done before an hour. So now we've been teleported out of the main world, and basically the idea of this is this guy's gonna follow me each time, you know, I'm standing normally, I'm not flipped. Yeah, standing on the floor like it just said. But that means I have to make this guy avoid these obstacles by flipping at the right position at the right time. Like this. Okay, so what I want to do is... Let's get them a bit over here. Not bad. Now, I'm not sure if the character... Because you can play these intermissions with any of the crewmates. I'm not sure how the dialogue differs when you do that, because I've never bothered to read it. I'm certain they say different things. Okay, this one's a bit difficult to do, but what you want to do is kind of inch a little bit so they don't run into the spikes. Right, what you want to do on this one is go here. Yikes. And they're good. So what I have to do now is make sure I don't die doing this then. Now I think there's also an achievement for doing this in under a certain number of flips. I could be wrong on that. People definitely do runs of this, you know, trying to get as few flips as possible. Oh my gosh, okay, usually I never get this on the first go. Let's see if I get lucky. I got lucky. Usually that takes me a few tries. Because sometimes they don't go far enough when they're trying to follow you, or they go too far and they just get hit by the spikes. So that wasn't too long. That was probably like 2 minutes. Pretty quick. The Gravitron's probably going to take me more time than that. That's the second intermission. Okay, let's go find the third level then. Let's go this way a little bit so we can fill out some more of the map. Let's go up a bit more. Alright, then we're gonna keep going west, because I don't really care about exploring the rest of this. lots of areas where there's not much going on. Now, I believe this branches off, so if I go up here... Well, there's a trinket over here for sure. Oops. Usually it takes me less tries than this. There we go. That's 13, so that's 65%. Looking good so far. So that's obviously there's a teleporter in the top left there. I'm going to try to make my way towards that. Oops. That didn't take too long. Let's see where else I can go. I'm not sure if there's a level around here. Usually I just explore and I happen to run into it, you know? I believe you can go to some of the secret lab here. Yeah, that's part of the secret lab, which we're not going to see till the post-game. I'm probably not going to be spending too much time there. Oh, okay, well, we're about to enter a level here. Yeah, you can see the light blue area in the east part there. That's part of the secret lab, so we're not going to be able to access that for any of the main game here. There is a part I'm going to be spending a lot of time exploring here right after I get past this teleportation part. And there is a trinket somewhere around here. Not here, not on this floor. Not on this floor either. On this floor. Anyways, it's going to take me a bit to fill out the map in this area. Oh, is that it? Well, then there's a bit here that I haven't accessed. Now that's going to bring me to the level, which I don't want to do just yet. One more. Now, have I got all of it? No, I've not. There's a bit more I have to do. There we go. Now I can get on with the level. So what is this, level 4? I think this is level 4. Yeah, okay, let's go do it. Kind of forgot what this one's all about. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get the idea here. So you're not going into a different room when you go off screen, you're just going on the other side of the room. That's the whole gimmick of this one. Pretty fun level. Now, I don't remember if the game tells you how much time it took you to beat it. I'm pretty sure it does. Pretty sure it does track that. I know for sure it tracks deaths and number of flips. Oh, I have to make sure I talk to one of the crewmates back at the base. Because otherwise I can't get one of the trinkets. Don't remember how to do this one. Okay, no, I do remember how to do this one. Okay. I'm not... This is one of the levels I'm, like, least familiar with. Okay, there you go. I'm surprised I did that on my first attempt. I timed that for the worst possible moment. And I did it again. Okay, I'm not looking at this properly. Let's try this again. Okay, there we go. Now, there might only be 2 trinkets in this level, because there's 2 in the tower, and then there's 2 here probably, so that's 4. That brings me to 17, and I think... Yeah, I'm unsure. Okay, well there's 1. And I did not time that properly. That's the issue with this game, you know? Is my timing is not the best. Great game otherwise. Also, if you land on the floor, it's kind of hard to do this one. Like I just did for the 2nd time in a row. Oh my lord, how many deaths am I at? I'm at 49, so probably not going to get the under 50 deaths achievement on this run. I swear I'm better at this game than it looks right now. Okay, finally. No, that was like the last one I had to dodge. Oh my bloody lord here. Okay, that's 75%. Probably easier to just die there. Hold on, you gotta do it like this. There we go. I'm taking the mic here. I did not... Gosh. Every death here has just been caused by poor timing. No! Okay, okay, I got this, I got this. Trust me. There we go. How did I die? Oh, I see how I died. Yeah. Oh my gosh, jeez. Okay, usually I don't have trouble with this bit. Maybe it's just, it's kind of, there's a pressure when you're performing to as many viewers as I am right now. Okay, there we go. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna do the Gravitron after this. Pretty certain. Gravitron is a pretty infamous part of this game. I mean, there's a whole mode in the secret lab where you have to last as long as you can on it. There's a ton of achievements tied to that, too. Yeah, this is the Gravitron. No music in this part. Pretty ominous. Here we go. I'm gonna fall into it. Now, they're pretty generous, because as long as you survive in like these 5-second intervals, it's gonna give you a checkpoint. I'm pretty sure there is supposed to be music here, actually. They definitely play it in the 3DS port of this, so I think something got fucked up. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird that there's no music playing during this. Now I actually have to, like, fill up this audio here with me talking. Oh my gosh, I was so close. If it takes me more than an hour to beat this game, it's because of this stupid Gravitron part. This is actually similar to another game this guy did called Super Hexagon, where I think it also gave you 5-second checkpoints, because otherwise, like, there's no way you're gonna beat anything in this. I saw one guy do a no-death run, and he did it on this level. And he actually survived all of it, but, like, when the line cleared for him to fall through at the end, like, the last possible obstacle just killed him, and he had to redo his entire run. It seemed devastating. I don't know if you can get around that. Now, that is a strat to just, you know, go around to the other side if you think you're going to get hit. Did not work in that scenario. Shoot. At least I advanced it a little bit. I am surprised I did that well there. See, that's what had happened to him. So that's why I will never play this on no death mode. No, there's no way I would beat this game on no death mode. Okay. Yeah, all the music's off. What? Hello? Okay, I guess I have to play the rest of this game without music. Oops. Let me try it. Let me keep talking. There we go. Well, sound effects work, obviously, because I've been flipping around this whole time. That's weird that the, the music just stopped. Oh, oops. Okay, there's the rest of the trinkets. So there's one... Okay, so there's 2 in the tower level, and then there's 1 that I can just get by exploring the world. I have never had this happen where the music just stopped working. Not too interested in talking to that guy. Okay, so I want to go somewhere around here. So it's going to be down here, yep. Have I been streaming the game properly? Okay, I hope I have. I hope this stream has been going well so far. Let me look at Streamlabs. It looks like it's been going okay. That would be funny if I was streaming for like 40 minutes and nothing was displaying. Anyways, let's get back to it. Is there any more of the map I have to explore before I do the tower? It looks like there's a... Well, I think that's secret lab. So I think all I have to do is the tower and all the trinkets in that, and I've basically 100%. But there is a final level after that. The tower is a fun level. That's basically an auto-scroller level. Again, pretty generous with its checkpoints. I think this game, it's difficult, obviously. There's a bit there I haven't really been to. I don't think that's the entrance to the tower, though. Right. Well, that's going to bring me all the way down here. No, that's not going to put me in the tower, is it? Oh, that is going to put me in the tower. I just want to kind of fill out the rest of the map before I go for it. Most of the way there. Well, then there's a bit there I haven't explored. Hold on. It's gonna be under this, right? Now there's a teleporter in here, I'm assuming. Or not? What did I do? Oh, there must be a teleporter here. It's so weird to hear this without music. I swear, I did nothing wrong. Okay, I think I'm ready now to take on the tower. I think, because all that on the east side that I haven't filled out is going to be the secret lab. Okay, so we've basically filled out the map. Again, I'm pretty sure this isn't a requirement for 100%. I just like to do it. Might as well explore the map. It's a short game anyways. I mean, I'm 45 minutes in. I'm about to tackle like the second to last level here. Let's look. Maybe the music will trigger if I enter this level. Nope, it's not. And it's a shame because this level has really good music. The whole soundtrack of this game is great. I gotta make sure I don't miss the train, you know. Shoot. Shoot. No, I'm supposed to do this. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, please let me get to it in time. There we go. Now there's another bit I want to go through here. Yeah, you gotta be fast and careful on this one, which is kind of hard to do. Okay, now the last one I get is basically going to be a freebie in the final level. But, the tower's not too difficult after getting those. Unless you're stupid, like me. So awkward playing this without music. I seriously don't know what went wrong. I guess my computer can't handle it. Whew, that was close. Jeez. That was even closer. I'm just trying to speed through it at this point. I really want to beat this game in under an hour, 100%. Okay, so this is going to bring me to the final level. I wonder if I can still do this in less than 100 deaths. I haven't checked it in a bit. So obviously they've seen I've gone missing because I teleported somewhere else. This is supposed to be something that kind of combines, you know, all the skills you've learned in this game. Let's see what my deaths are at. 85, so it's going to be tough to do this in less than 100. Still definitely doable, but I'd have to really try, and I'm not feeling like it. Now, we saw these yes things at, like, the beginning of the game, didn't we? Ooh, wasn't thinking there for a sec. Okay, 86. 87. That probably puts more pressure on myself when I call it out like that. 88. Probably gonna spend the rest on this part because I do suck at this room in particular. 89. Dang it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, let's go this way. Okay, how do I do this part again? Not too bad. What was I at, 89? Okay, I gotta be at 90 now, right? 91, okay, well. I think I can pull it off. I might as well save my game on. Oh my gosh, okay, there we go. Now I gotta make my way back, so we're really in the home stretch here. So now I've decided this is gonna be a sub 100 death run, and this is the room I'm gonna lose all my lives. New Java update available. So what was that, 93? Oh my gosh, okay. I gotta figure out the timing for this. Oops. 96, dude, oh my gosh. Well, as soon as I said it's sub 100, I'm definitely gonna get 100 deaths now. Do I know the timing on this? Yeah, this is not sub 100 anymore. If I knew the timing for this obstacle thing, it definitely could have happened, but nope. Oh, that was close. Finally, jeez, how many deaths? That took 14 deaths on that one room. I know it also tracks the room you got the most deaths on, so that might be it. Oops. Okay, we can make this sub 150 for sure. Unless I get a whole third of my deaths in the last 5 minutes of this game. Oops. I swear I've gotten sub 50 before, but I wasn't going for 100% when I did that. What? I slipped? Oh, we're really close to the end now. There's probably like 5 more okay, well no there's not. This is gonna take a little bit. That room back there would have screwed me on a no death run, because that can actually like basically make it to where you can only choose to kill yourself. Right, that's your only choice, I meant. Gosh, I'm not going at this fast enough, clearly. Oh, this is it, okay. No more scrolling part. Okay. That's the last one, and then this is the end of the game. Did not take that long at all. Now I can get dinner on time. All crew members rescued. Trinkets found 20 out of 20. 47 minutes. 1,600 flips. 115 deaths. Not that bad. Gravitron took 14, so I tied on So that would have put me at 101 if I didn't get any deaths on that room I had horrible timing with. I think you get a bonus credits drawing for getting all trinkets. Okay. Right. I am going to look into the secret lab for a little bit before I end stream. So we're going to continue. Puts us back in the main base. See, no music. What's up? Okay, so what's going to happen is it's going to do a different cutscene. Or a new cutscene, sorry. This is why I can't be a streamer, is because I always trip over my words. So this is where they all, like, combine to form a big crewmate. That's gonna put me in the secret lab. And in this, you can check out your past achievements, which I don't really remember where those are. But you can see I've completely filled out the whole map. I got all the trinkets. My Super Gravitron high score is 14 seconds, which is not impressive in the slightest. There's some of my achievements. That's 5 seconds, 10 seconds, less than 250, less than 500. So I actually have probably... This is the no death mode one. I definitely have more trophies here than are displayed, because they correspond with the Steam achievements. So those are the achievements I guess I've gotten since I've started stream. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to beat 14 seconds, though. I guess 14 seconds had to have been, like, my best time in the main game. 8.5's not bad. I'm going to go for 10, and then I'm going to end stream. Well, we might be here a while. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Now, if I could remember... Okay, I can't save in the secret lab. Options... I think it's in accessibility. Slowdown. 40% speed. Now, I think... No, it doesn't allow you to do the Gravitron on slowdown anymore. It used to. So I used to get pretty good Gravitron times. Just because I put slowdown on. So that's a relatively recent change. Okay. Well then, that's VVV. I know no one tuned into the stream today. That's fine. I just kind of wanted to get back into it. What's displaying on my thing now? Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. If you're watching this after the fact, I certainly would not go back and watch this. Just, you know, there's a full VVV playthrough on this channel now, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.